Alright, so today we'll be talking about exponents. What is an exponent? An exponent is used as a shorter way to count how many times a number is multiplied to itself. So, if we write a n many times, right, it would just be denoted as 8 to the n. So if I have two examples set up already, so if you have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, you can rewrite it as 2 to the fourth power. And here, this can be denoted as negative 3 to the third power. Now, it's important to note that this negative is inside of parentheses. Usually, it's better to think of negative 3 to the third power as negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3. And, well, I might as well talk about negative powers. If you have something in parentheses, and you put an even number, you always get a positive. But if you take any even number and add 1, now it's an odd number, you'll get a negative 1. So if I were to say negative 1 to the 1,000, that would be a positive 1. If I took negative 1 to the 1,001, that's a negative 1. Well, now that we know exponents now, let's start order of operations. Right, and when we do order of operations, we want to know when we're trying to evaluate a certain expression, we want to know what should we go after first. So, a very famous term in math is PEMDAS. It just stands for parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So, what this tells us is the order. We start from left to right. Start with parentheses, then you go to the exponents, then you do multiplication, then division, then, well, these have the same weight, and these the same weight. They count against each other just as much as the other does. So you can either divide first or multiply first, same thing. Or you could add first or subtract first. They weigh the same. So let's actually try a problem. Here's some examples. Let's do a pretty basic one, I guess. 4 plus 2 times 3. Well, normally you would instinctively think, do left to right. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. It's completely wrong. What you're going to do first is the multiplication. 2 times 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. And 4 plus 6 is 10. The answer is 10 and not 18. Let's try another one. Negative 12 minus 6 minus 2 times negative 3 over negative 3. Well, the thing that you should know is whenever you see this division line, it means that there are invisible parentheses around here. I'm writing a bracket to denote the parentheses, but just know that there will be invisible parentheses whenever you do a division sign. So, as in PEMDAS, you do it inside the parentheses first. So in this parentheses, it becomes 6 minus 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Plus, plus, keep change, and on the bottom you still have that negative 3. Well, what is 6 plus 6? 6 plus 6 is 12, and you do 12 divided by negative 3. What is 12 divided by negative 3? It is negative 4. So keep change, negative 12 plus 4 is negative 8. And that's how you would use PEMDAS. Start with whatever the parentheses is. There was no exponents in this problem. We went to multiplication, finished everything in the parentheses, and then we went on to evaluate addition and subtraction. Just one more example, and that'll be it. Alright, looks like the same like the other one. So again, I'm not going to write the parentheses, but there should be a parenthesis on the top, parentheses on the bottom. This will stay 7 minus negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. Minus minus plus. Now you would think to divide first, but again, there's parentheses. You have to finish whatever's on top first. 18 plus 15 over 5. And now what is 15 over 5? It's just 3. 18 plus 3 is 21. And that would be your answer. And that's how you do order of operations.